Do we do our best to talk to the family, to make all possible steps towards conflict resolution within the family, even if the other party or the other multiple parties are not forthcoming? Or should we just get away from the family and follow our own path? There are two categories of answer to this question. One school of thought is we are a branch of this tree, and according to family constellations and techniques similar to that, we need to acknowledge family elders, people who came before us, we need to protect our children, and we need to work our place in the family and make family better within the family, and trying our best, obviously, to communicate constructively. And I think if the other party or the other party, the bigger system, is responding to that, this is the way to go. However, what to do if they don't? What if whatever you do, it only becomes more and more counterproductive, and other family members, no matter how you love them and they love you, because of their character, because of their conditioning, because of their rigid beliefs, they take your kindness and desire to resolve conflicts as weakness, and they're trying to overcome you with yelling, shouting, patronizing, trying to give unsolicited advice strongly. So what we do is that. And another solution would be to just, at some point, having tried everything, to just get away from this field and go and live your own life, but keep the light on always and the door open. So if at some point your family members reconsider the connection, reconsider your efforts, their behavior, they try to heal their own wounds, which cause them to behave in such a way in the first place, by themselves, then they can come back to you, to connection, and then hopefully you form a more cohesive whole at a later stage. I think this is pretty much the solution, roughly how it goes on the logical level. And I want to give an example which totally relates to anything to do with Colourpuncture or families or anything else. I love my little gardening, so I grow some vegetables and fruits and berries. Now I'm thinking, what would a plant do? Because I'm a biologist by education, I go back to biology. So what would a biological system do in a difficult situation? So imagine, let's say, a strawberry plant. Imagine a strawberry plant which is quite developed, it's quite big, it consists of several sort of different parts already, it's quite old, and strawberry plants need to be replaced every 4 years or so. So imagine this plant, which we would roughly call mother plant, right? And this big mother plant, which is a bit tired, not so healthy, with some diseases and some leaves. Imagine this plant putting the runners everywhere in all different directions. Now, depending where the plant is situated in the garden, every runner can end up in a very different situation. So one can end up in a really rich soil and develop a beautiful plant. And another one can end up on a footpath. And every time somebody walks this footpath, it gets stepped on. And obviously, it's not very conducive to development. Another one will end up within some other plants which overpower the strawberry plant, some bushes which won't let it develop. You can imagine the gardening situation with a strawberry plant and plenty of runners, and you can get the picture. If we consider ourselves in this moment of time, with our human lifetime being so short, even if we live until 100, it's still very, very short. So imagine ourselves as this mother plant or as one of the runners. And then imagine the big family. The strawberry came from somewhere, right? And there will be strawberry from every runner it gave. This is a very transient, very little time in general picture, in general flow of things in the universe, if you wish. So what do we do on our little space where we are planted? And how each of the runners running away, so to speak, from mother plant, how can they develop and give rise to a better generation of strawberries? Obviously, you need the soil, you need the care, you need the sunshine. But my point is, the family, the mother plant, sends out many different runners. From our original core family, we all end up, different members of the family, in different conditions. And we all working, consciously or not, on improving the plant, by improving our own life first, obviously, but then we are improving the whole lineage, if you wish. It's a matter of going beyond this individual connection between mother plant and the first runner and looking at a bigger picture, looking at the whole population of strawberries which came before, which are here now, and it will come after. And what would be a good answer? So I'll leave it up to you to visualize how you see it. Very often what I observe in nature when I'm gardening, nature is really tough and it's really practical. And it really doesn't give any emotional consideration to anything. Here you go, you do the best to survive, you do the best to thrive. You take what comes. You take the sunshine, you take the rain, you take quality soil or poor quality soil, and you try your best to develop.